So, last time we got attacked in the freezer, and now it's time to chase down our assailant.
Oh. Now we fight fire with gun.
That's right. Well, we did that last time too, and it was fairly effective, but he's got a lot of HP.
Yeah, it seemed great. Well, no, we were fighting ice because we were in the freezer.
That's true.
So you're sure that we can't eat rats in this game, right?
Yes.
You responded to that quickly in a way where I get the feeling that Jay asks you that on a regular basis.
He's always asking me if we can eat rats.
Oh yeah, like Chirps just wakes up, another DM from Jay. Wonder what this one's about.
So hear me out.
Just like the middle of the night. It's like I couldn't sleep thinking about edible rats.
Yeah, it's like, can you serve some rats at the next Otaku Trash Machine, like, business luncheon function?
Listen, I've been giving it a lot of thought. I feel like I've gotten a new angle on this one. So listen, hey, come on. Sous vide.
You, like, JC's like St. Peter at the pearly gates, and he's like, I've been meaning to ask this forever.
I feel like if there's one place where this could be a reality, I feel like this is the one, so... Come on, man.
On like a big cruise ship? Yeah.
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 It is better to eat rats in heaven than serve in hell.
That's right.
Motherfucker.
Well, unless these military meal kits are made of rats, we probably aren't eating any rats.
Boo!
I should say. I don't know. I haven't checked the ingredients list.
It's a bunch of things you can't pronounce.
Yeah.
How do you even say R-A-T?
Yeah.
Nina
So, this...
Williams, whatever, Nexus Smarts.
So, this foyer room now is just going to constantly be filled with this exact set of guys. Every time you walk in, just like 12 guys are going to spawn in out of nowhere. And I'm only going to fight them the first time to show off the shield guys. As you can expect, they're real fucking annoying to fight.
Yeah, like, this is a lot of guys. Like, it suddenly turned into a Muso.
Yeah, and they all aggro you, right? Like, they don't, take you one at a time. But shield guys, as you'd expect, when they're holding up their riot shields, they can't get attacked from the front. So you can only hit them, like, immediately after an attack, or if you dodge around their shield.
I love... You gave that guy a heart attack, but it sounded like he was having a tough time on the toilet.
Well, you know how they talk about how when you die, like, you immediately, like, expel your bowels? That was what was happening.
He was having trouble with it.
Yeah. He was also constipated from the rat that he ate on this cruise ship.
Oh, you gotta get good rats.
Yeah. I hate to get a bad rat.
I do like the death animation one of those guys had of just immediately planking upright and falling over.
No, they're good.
So do your focus attacks, like, go through the shield guys? Like, without you having to do anything?
I don't think they break through shields, and they can miss. So if they miss, or if you're, like, out of range of a guy, you'll just sort of do a generic kind of, like, push attack that won't do as much damage, but sort of still makes space for you.
Okay.
And it still takes up a focus meter, so it's fucking annoying, but
That is kind of weird that, like, your focus attacks can miss, considering how valuable a resource it seems to be.
Yeah, basically it's just telling you, like, you gotta make sure you point at the guy you're fighting. Anyways, keep this in mind for later.
Oh, man, I was really hoping, like, in another level we would need a key that was the sailboat, so we'd have to break into that.
Aw, that'd be cool.
But also, that's a good aquarium. I love, like, aquariums in video games. That's always, like, a weird, fun artifice, I find.
Yeah, you look at those aquariums and you think someone on the, like, technical art team had a very nice day making this.
Yeah.
I remember playing Mario 64 DS, and, like, I used some cheats to get inside, like, the aquarium inside the room, and, like, the, like, dry dock area. It's like, oh, there's no water in here because you're not supposed to be in here. It's like, wow, that's crazy.
It's just actually like a TV showing fish going. It's like one of those it's one of those VHSs you put on for like your cats while you're gone.
Oh yeah. Man, what a good grift that is to make like TV shows for dogs.
Yeah. Because they don't care.
Somebody put on like a TV show for their dog, and like, I guess it was on YouTube, and it just like a 2-minute long commercial started playing. I was like, who's this commercial for? The dogs? They're not watching this movie. They don't know who J-Lo is.
Oh, your dog doesn't have its own credit card? Fucking grow up. Trust, like, your pets once in a while.
Cool, ain't it?
It's like how they have YouTube for kids, but they should have like YouTube for dogs.
Man, these days, people always just keep getting their dogs an iPad immediately. Gotta tend for themselves.
They should make gacha games for dogs.
Sorry to dis-
Yeah.
Agreed.
But I prefer guns.
Also, what kind of public execution could this possibly be for?
You know, all the kinds of public executions you watch on a cruise ship. So, now that you can't dodge behind meat, you now have to actually, like, do the dodges around his attacks, which, for the most part, are pretty, they follow a pattern. He shoots you 5 times, unless he's in the middle, when I keep forgetting this, where he shoots you 6 times. But, yeah, basically you just dodge roll through 5 hits, and then you can attack him. And as you can expect, the swords on the random walls around here will do extra damage if you get kicked into them, or if you kick Bryce into them.
Oh. I guess his skull healed from the last time you kicked it open.
Yeah, no, I mean, he was able to run away and able to get some medical attention while, we were dealing with those guys in the foyer.
Yeah, he had a metal plate put in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad at least those spikes do, like, a pretty decent amount of damage, because, like, your actual hits are not doing that much to his gigantic health bar.
Yeah, and they have him run, most of the time, into a location where you can kick him into the swords pretty easily. The unfortunate thing is you just have to make sure he doesn't kick you in, because if you get too close, he will do like a melee attack on you, and if he hits you in, you do not have a lot of health to move with this. So
He's got combos.
He's got combos, but yeah, like, this fight is hard just because the margin for error is so low on this because of the amount of health you have.
Whoop.
So there you go. You see I missed it because he ran out of the way in time.
I'm glad at least the hitboxes on these spikes are a little better than with the cow carcasses in the freezer.
Yeah, you really get to use this gimmick.
Actually, I don't think those were cows. I think they were just really big rats.
It could be. You don't know.
You need help.
I mean, if they're rats, I think they need help with an exterminator.
So do you think, like this is in the middle of the pool. Do you think the lifeguard uses this if, there's too much horseplay in the pool?
Yeah.
Somebody pees in it, like, they have to go into the public execution pit?
Yeah.
I mean, considering, like, the giant marble statue and all that kind of shit in front of the pool, this is, like, peak rich asshole cruise ship style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you, like, start, like, a public nuisance in the pool, like, you start playing a little too hard, you get put in here.
It's so...
If the lifeguard isn't hot enough, they gotta pay the price, you know?
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, if they aren't full-on Baywatch.
Yeah.
Podcast cancelled, guys.
Anyway, so that's Bryce Adams. He's dead.
Many wounds. Upwards of 3.
Yeah.
I forgot there was like this menu for just scanning stuff, and I was just thinking, wait, hold on. You can't fit Bryce into your pockets.
I mean, you could at least take, like, maybe some of his mini guns he apparently owns.
Nah.
Yeah.
You picked up one already.
Yeah, we don't get another holster for a gun for a while.
GPS device.
Do you have a holster for a gun?
Now you can track them down.
Yeah, we got one.
Subdermal ID chip implants. Search the map for a room showing a group of glowing icons.
That's your next objective. Go towards the big glowing arrow.
They're a group of weapons
This game is weird because it makes Nina Williams feel so weak.
imaginable to terrorists.
She gets better.
Oh, okay.
They're the remnants of an organism.
Is this the other M of the Tekken franchise?
We really don't have much solid
We don't have to get authorized for things, we just have to find them.
Yeah, that's true.
is to photograph that meeting and get closer to
I haven't heard Nina talk once about the baby.
Yeah. That's when she finally gets to the rats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, a rat saves us later. So I do not use the map often for most objectives. I will just show this off because I do think that it's kind of funny the way that they're like really tell you exactly where you need to go on this one. How many X's can we put on this room? There are 6 guys you're looking for. There they are.
Listen, motherfucker, we heard you talking shit about the map system in the first video. Now look.
Yeah, we're gonna make it really easy for you to use it.
Yeah, Chirps, make up your mind. Is this map helpful or is it unhelpful?
It's not helpful. Because now you know it's on the 3rd floor. Good luck figuring out how to get there.
Also, what kind of fucking pool bar is this to have a bunch of red wine bottles and whiskey and that's it?
No coconuts? What the fuck?
They're behind, which we'll check in just a second. So in this game, you can pick up weapons from enemies, or you can, I guess, just recreate Roman statues through the weapons cache system that they have. So there will be like these lockers with a little sliding puzzle that you have to do.
Oh no.
Oh
in
no.
order to, which gives you like a lot of weapons that you can use, and when you open it up, it's usually based on where you are in the game, the power of the weapons.
We are in video 3. We don't already get to sliding puzzles. That's like the last resort. That's the thing you get to when you have no other things to put into your video game.
Sorry, we are immediately into sliding puzzles.
Yeah, no, this is a video game inspired by Resident Evil. They are putting in every, like, puzzle, like, for 5-year-olds they've heard of.
Yeah. So top left is the number of moves you get, and then if you put it together, here's your weapons cache.
At least it's only 2 moves. That's like in Resident Evil 4, like the remake, there's like an early game puzzle where it's like people were stuck on it for like 30 minutes, but it is like a 2-move puzzle.
Yeah, like that is definitely a better version of a sliding puzzle, specifically because you are restricted in how long you can spend on it, basically.
Yeah, you have a limited number of moves. They don't usually go past like 4 in the story mode of the game, and they also they're much smaller, right? It's like you saw, that was just like 6 panels, right? Pretty easy to be able to conceptualize it in your head. Some of them get a little harder later, but realistically, like, they keep it pretty mellow, I'd say.
So, I have a question, Chirp. Since you have
Yeah.
such a stringent limits on, like, weapons, it seemed like melee weapons could break, but can firearms also break?
Yeah, if you run out of bullets, you throw them away. You don't really pick up you pick up ammo by picking up the same type of weapon, but realistically, you're just kind of using them and then throwing them away once you're out of bullets. Anyways, I will never fight in that room again. It's not worth it. Also, I realized exactly now that I got so caught up in chasing after Bryce that I didn't turn off the infrared system, which is available now because we got a fingerprint. So once we get through here, we'll turn this off so I don't have to do this every time, because we'll be back here a couple times.
I was gonna complain about. So does it just automatically put on and remove your goggles?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were maybe like cutting out like a loading or not a pause menu or something. It seems kind of weird.
No, when you get close enough, it just turns on. When you get far enough away, it turns off.
I mean, that's nice, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways, we never have to worry about it on this side ever again. So, the way we need to go is through that door, but we do not have the authorization. Plus, we were told by Alan that we need to go meet him first. Before that, we have one detour to make, though. Well, the first one is to kill a bunch of guys that have also spawned. They like to do this, too. Every time you do, like, a story thing, something fundamentally will change in the ship. Usually it's just placement of enemies. They'll just like throw more guys at you.
I think that's a good way to handle it.
Yeah, and like they're not hard. They're like a little annoying just because, like, again, like 3 or 4 guys will run off screen to attack you. But because you need skill points and experience, like, there's no reason not to take care of them now, right?
Sure.
But yeah, first we have another stop back at the Ocean Blue Cafe.
She's going back in the freezer for more rats.
She's like, wait a minute, I need to check if this is up to code. Yeah, she's also a health inspector.
She's part of the CIA, the MI6, the CPA, OSHA.
Yeah, she's just got to check everything while she's here.
Yeah, a woman of many hats.
That's right.
Many rats.
Cool. Yeah, so what actually happens here is this guy pops up. Because we were here previously and had a fight, he gets put here on guard duty. And so we kill him for a fingerprint.
What a sad existence. We get introduced to him coming in, seeing him immediately doing the knees buckling together as if I'm about to piss my pants stance, and then he just dies.
At least he died doing, like, his favorite thing, looking at meat.
Yeah.
It's true.
At least his body will be preserved for longer.
Yeah, like, when they find his body, it'll be fine, right? They'll be like nothing happened.
Yeah, so they could probably, like, do CPR on him.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you deal with a broken neck.
Just realign his neck.
I mean, then it'll freeze in place and you'll fix the neck.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. He's right next to all the ice, so that it's gonna heal all his wounds real quick.
Yeah. Oh, also enemies respawn every time a loading screen happens.
Oh.
At least in some rooms. On the ship, usually it happens in these, like, bigger areas just because it's like, what else are you gonna do in this big open area? Not fight guys?
Yeah, this, like, what would you call it? Like, not foyer, but, like, big main hall kind of area. Seems like sort of
lobby?
a hub. Yeah, lobby. Like, seems like kind of a hub area.
Yeah, it's the hub by which you get to every other location on this boat.
I'm really annoyed that so far none of the enemies have done, like, the Tekken hard knockdown animation where they hold their back like they're 65 years old.
Maybe some later enemies. We haven't met all of the enemy types yet.
Oh, okay.
But with our A2 authorization from Bryce, we can now use the elevator. Which we need in order to get down to the basement.
Bryce has been killed!
Ah, shit, they found him. I don't know how. We hit him so well.
A security level 2 elevator has been activated. Shut it down, now!
Wait, are we going to the atrium, or was that the room we were just in?
No, we're going down to the atrium.
Wait, but, like, is it an atrium like a room with a skylight?
Maybe we're in the atrium. It doesn't come up... The word does not come up much in this game, so... But we kind of get stopped halfway through anyways. We're not really in the basement. But we will get there soon, by climbing through the air ducts.
Do ships have basements?
Yes. As you can tell from this one. Okay, so there, you see, there are the edible rats. If we follow the rats who ran down this way, we can find a gold coin, which we could have also seen through the vent, but...
Right, but that's good game design, Chorps. It teaches you.
Yeah.
No, agreed. Again, it's going to teach you because it will not be this easy later. We're going to have a lot of vents we walk through that are not going to be this straightforward.
It's nice that she has, like, solid snake proportions inside the vent. She can turn around very easily.
Yeah. So, great news. We've got another sliding puzzle, baby.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, once they introduce you to this, they just start throwing them at you. And they're all, like, really important to do. Like, some of them just have, like, a good weapon in them, but also ones like this one have, like, a holster that allow you to hold more weapons. So they're, like, invaluable.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. Is like, well, you already got all the weapons from the first one, so why would you do this one? But
yeah,
now I know.
The ones that are down like this either just have a single weapon in them that's usually very strong, or they'll have a holster. Before we save, I'm also going to show off the skill menu. I do not go into this much, basically just like once every boss fight, because otherwise it's really annoying to do the management for. But here you can buy basic abilities, which are the ones I focus on. I'm very bad at the commands that this game wants you to do in order to do the special moves. So the basic attacks are like, when you're down on the ground, if you spin the stick, you'll do like a spinning kick as you get up, as you do your wake up, and stuff like that. I think that these are infinitely more valuable just because they require less out of you in terms of like command inputs. But I still buy them because some of them are relatively easy to do and help you out. Again, the issue is just that while you're doing these, you can't block. So you're very open if you're like trying to figure out whatever one of these commands is.
Do you have any idea if the inputs are basically one-to-one to like the Tekken, like actual Tekken moves?
I don't think they can be, because most of them are just like pointing forward and either like tapping or pressing. Because tapping will give you different moves than actually like full pressing the button will.
Oh, is it like that PS2 like push sensitive push sensitive button thing?
Yeah, everything is analog.
It's not quite push sensitive because it's not the buttons, but it is like a tap is different from an actual hit, which is very sensitive.
I've made contact with the...
I like this guy because he looks like a character from like the Sega like rail shooter where you play as a spy.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
very like off-brand. Who's the GoldenEye Bond? Pierce Morgan?
James Brosnan, I think, or no, Pierce
Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Damn.
James Bondman. That was his name. He was born for the role.
Hey, you know, they say name your child for the job they should get, right?
I bet as a baby, he was like, I want my bottle shaken, not stirred.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, Chorps, which is why I named my son actor Austin Powers.
That's pretty good. He'll have to fight Mike Myers for the role, but I think he could take him.
I mean, at this point,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can take him.
Yeah.
We're heading there now.
Do you think they should make a new Austin Powers where it's a character that was frozen in the 90s and they come back today?
Yes. But so as you saw there, that was one of the basic commands we got, which is the spin throw, which you are vulnerable during these, so you can get hit, but also you hit everyone around you when you throw him, so it's like pretty useful in crowds if you can pull it off consistently, which is not what I can do, but you know.
Hey,
The option's there.
so Jay, 90s Austin Powers, would his catchphrase be like, ska delicious?
He would just make, like, Wayne's World references. He would just say schwing.
Yeah, he'd be like ratadelic. Anyways, these are the hand grenades. I love her, the way she throws them.
Yeah, the little sideways throw there.
Very extra. I would hate to die by a throw like that.
Yeah.
That would really
Right.
bum me out.
Like someone like just like softball like tosses a grenade in your direction and you fucking know you're dead.
Reinforcements.
Yeah, it happens all the time in PE.
This is basically what dodgeball's like.
Yeah.
So also Alan is like a useless guy, but he will steal my final kill here, like an asshole.
Way to go, Alan. That right there is why you're the best.
He's like your dad kicking in a door. She's like, no, I bought it like this. You have to pay good money for the distressed clothing.
Yeah.
Mr. Alias Man. I'm Nina Williams.
It would be really funny if he said his name was Alias Man.
Everyone is serious in this line of work. You're a strange one.
That's probably like a villain from some other. That would be actually a villain from the Austin Powers '90s remake.
One of Carlita's ships.
I'm sorry, but he's like complaining, oh, everyone uses an alias in this, like Nina Williams isn't the most alias name in the fucking world.
An alias can only be one name and not a name with a last name. That's the rules.
That's right. Or it's one of the generic last names, like Smith.
You have to be named like Cobra.
Say reports.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
30 seconds of footage from that.
Yeah, if you have a first and last name, that's just a nom de plume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough to draw plenty of attention. I'll take it from
You can tell
here.
this is a different time of the net, because this 30-second clip would go nowhere these days. It would not hit the algorithm.
Use this to capture footage of their
Actually, wait, if they upload it as a YouTube short, maybe.
I mean, then it's just gotta get tons of views by default somehow.
Right?
But the executives are all in the meeting room.
It's going to end up being like one of those videos you get in your recommendations these days with like 3 views and absolutely no reason for you to watch it, but hey, why not?
Get Lana's
Yeah.
pants from her
Can't be
room
that bad.
and try to behave
Ship
yourself.
exploding in the Bermuda Triangle? Sign me up. That's just like Rotten.com again. Anyway, so we've been given a drone now.
Oh.
But we can't use it yet, because to get into the meeting room, we need higher clearance access. And for that, we're breaking into Lana Leigh's room, who's the lady with the fans that we met before.
Well, Nina has a lot of fans, too.
It's true. The most of any character ever.
I feel like Stingray is not the most apt name for what is basically a floating disc.